interesting ring.
It was a gift. Poor Nilva. Such a lovely man, but so lonely.
Really?
There was a sweetness to him. And also a strength. Sometimes he'd get this little glint in his eye. You know what I mean.
Not really. But I'm glad you had a pleasant evening.
You're mocking me, aren't you?
And you're being a little overly sensitive.
I've only been a male again for 6 hours. My hormones must still be out of balance. My emotions are raging out of control.
Is there anything I can do?
Would you mind giving me a hug?
A hug?
Just a small one. Thank you!
I hope we're not interrupting anything.
Excuse me.
We just wanted to say goodbye before we go back to Ferenginar.
Where the rivers run with muck and the streets are swarming with happy females.
And where, if all goes according to plan, the FCA commissioners will once again proclaim me Grand Nagus.
That would be nice, but Front's gonna fight you at every turn.
I wouldn't have it any other way.
I'm glad we have Nilva on our side. And we have you to thank for that, Quark.
Will you forgive me, Mookie?
Of course I do. You may be a lousy son, but you made a wonderful daughter. I hope the experience taught you something.
It made me more compassionate, more empathetic, more nurturing. I feel like I'm trapped in my worst nightmare.
Don't worry. I'm sure it won't last. You'll be back to your old self in no time.
You are so lucky. No man ever gave me a ring.
Quark,
Allura,
I read the book.
what book?
You know, Umux for fun.
You shouldn't be wasting your time reading that kind of trash.
But you told me to.
Forget what I told you. It was wrong, and I apologize. You are a wonderful employee, and I'm lucky to have you working for me. In fact, as of today, I'm giving you a raise. Another 2 slips of latinum a week.
Really?
It's the least I can do.
That's too bad.
All right, make it 3.
No, it's not that.
Then what?
It's just that Umux sounded like fun. The tympanic tickle, the eustachian tube rub, the auditory nerve nibble. But if that's the way you feel about it...
That is exactly the way I feel about it. What am I saying? Allura! Wait!